Hey guys, welcome to So Beginnings by Honeybees and Sun. I'm your host, Kristen Ford. But if you've been here before, you already know that. Which way do I need to lean? I thought I'd jump on here for a few minutes and go live tonight and see if anybody is on. Let's see. Oh, there is the notice. Now, how am I going to see comments? This is going to be new. I got to learn. I got to figure out. Gosh, I forgot my passcode. I'm so nervous. Okay. I need to see if I can see comments. Oh, okay. I see. And that's on the YouTube. So I'm not sure if that's my son. I don't know. Hey, I see you though. Okay, good. All right, so you can see me. Cool. That's pretty neat. Okay. Now I gotta see. I can see the comments on there, but how am I gonna work on stuff if I look at the camera all the time? That's crazy, isn't it? Okay, let me see if I can find a way to look at the comments on here, because that's what I would want to do, right? Oh, that's my son. Okay, just making sure. Let's see. Okay, so how do I reply to that comment? I don't want to look at the camera all the time. I want to work on. Right here I am. All right, I've spotted myself. I don't want to look at the camera all the time. I want to work on. Right here I am. All right, I better turn that down. How do I mute that? Right here I am. All right, I better turn it down. How do I mute that? If we've said that 30 times, let's move on from that. Okay, I guess I'm going to turn this all the way down. There we go. All right, we are set up. So tonight I'm getting ready to work on an NID pouch. I wanted to go ahead and work on it because Abby's not here and she's been needing a little wristlet to carry along. So I thought I'd bring y'all along with me and do some sewing. Maybe you guys can give me some advice if I need better angles or what. But all right, so the first thing we're going to do is get our, well, I'll tell you. I'm making the NID pouch, and I've got all my fabric pieces cut out. I've got my slip pocket, which is typically done in cork or vinyl. You want it to be in a fabric that has no raw edges or that you can leave the edges raw. But Abby doesn't want a lot of cork in hers, so I'm going to try to use this fabric here and then just add some woven fuse to it. I've also got the main lining fabric. I went ahead and got the lining put on it. I've got our exterior, all the fabric she wants done in just this sunflower fabric. So I've decided to go with that. I've got both of those cut out and interfaced. I've got the ID cut out. Now I did have to use cork for this because there has to be raw edges on the edge of it. And then also I've got this clear vinyl right here. Gosh, I get so nervous when I get on here for live. I don't know why. That's crazy. But anyways, I've got the clear vinyl cut out, ready for that. And then I've got the zipper tabs. Both of those are cut out and also they're interfaced. So the first thing we're going to do is, oh yeah, and my zipper. Now Abby, she's not a flashy gal, so she doesn't want like a big zipper or zipper tab. So I would just went ahead and got her one of these little small ones. She likes things nice and little, not too big and fancy. Nothing like me. So I went ahead and just got her one of these little small ones. And then also you want to have a D-ring and you want to have a swivel hook. Now, you don't have to buy the big fancy ones of these. You can get these on Amazon. You can get a big bulk of them for like $5. So I've got the D-hook and the swivel hook, and both of these are ready. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take our strap connector, and again, it's already interfaced with woven fuse. You can use woven fuse or SF101, whichever you prefer, and you're going to fold it lengthways. So just like this. It's pretty much a square, so any side you choose is going to work. Take it, fold it lengthways. And you're going to want to go to the ironing board and go ahead and press that. My ironing board is right behind me because I need to get one built. I've got the board for it, but still haven't done it. Okay, so we've got a crease line in the center. We're going to take both of our raw edges on each side and we're going to fold it in together. Can y'all see my table? No. Darn. Okay, so fold both your raw edges in together. And again, I'm just going to finger press that so that we don't have to worry about the time. And then, do you see how I left a little space in between there? I didn't butt them up right next to each other or overlap them. And the reason that you do that is because you don't want that side to be bulky. And then fold it in to itself, just like that. You're going to go to your sewing machine and you're going to stitch along each side. And you can do a top stitch, which is probably what I'll do. I've had the biggest problem with my sewing machine lately. Okay, I'm going to take this off. Let's try to use one of my banners and see if it works. There we go. Now, most people will probably watch this when it's not live just because I was told by another YouTube it's best to go ahead and plan your lives and post notifications about them, and I guess I should have done that. So, my bad. I might do that next time. Okay. Well, let's just take this one down. I'm going to go ahead and change my thread to white, and then that way it matches. Let's see if it goes in. I need to be able to see if I got... Wonder if you can see what's on here. Okay, we'll shut that one off. And there we go. Turn that one on. That's so neat. Now, if only I was rich, famous, and had more than 50 subscribers, I might be able to hire somebody to hit those buttons for me. But that's not going to happen. But it would be nice, wouldn't it? You know, the craziest part about it is trying to find views. Every time I try to set up the camera to do a video, everything you do, you got to move that camera around. And you just don't think about that until you actually have to do it. So, I don't know. But I'm going to stay on here for a little while. I know a lot of sewing is time consuming, but I'm not sure if my sister or my mom or somebody's off work. So I thought I would stay on and do some sewing. Okay, whenever you change your thread, obviously you want to change both your top and your bobbin thread, because I have definitely forgot to do that before. And just in case you don't know, your bobbin thread is anything you see on the bottom. When you sew something, that's the thread color that you see on the bottom. Your top thread is anything you see on the top. So if you've got like a purple bag with a red lining, well, then you can still do red thread on the bottom and purple on the top. Okay, let's get a white. This might last us. If anybody else is here, besides me, and Jimmy, He might kill me for saying his name. But I think after, once this is, oh, I should look over here, shouldn't I? I think after this is no longer live, I have to go on there and put no longer live or something. But I'll learn all that. It's a learning process. And I like getting on here because I like doing my little YouTube videos too, because now that Honey's not home, it always feels like I'm talking to somebody without driving anybody nuts. Okay, so because this is cotton, I'm going to go ahead and lower my stitch length to a 3 on this industrial machine. I'm not even sure if it's going to be able to sew it, just because this industrial is meant for big, thick fabrics. And if anybody has a leather skiver, please send it my way. I need a leather, or can I come to your house and borrow it? I want to make a wallet, but I need a leather skiver, or skeever, whatever that's called. Even if you're watching this on the replay, if you've got one, I need to come and skive some leather. Okay, let's see if this worked. Oh, it did. Okay, I didn't think this was going to sew it because it was such small. It was a little fabric. Thin. But it sure did, didn't it? And it looks good. I'll tell you, if you're going to sew anything to sell, buying an industrial is the way to go. The hardest part about it is, once I start sewing leather, I'm going to have to buy a leather industrial machine. Okay, so here's my strap connector. I'm going to go ahead and clean my threads off and use my little zapper. Well, I'm going to try. Zap my threads. And then you take your little D-ring right here. Gosh, I need to. There we go. Take your little D-ring, put it in, and we're just going to go ahead and put a little clip on that for later. And then that way we can hook that right into the seam allowance. Alright, so we've got that done, and I always keep my little pattern pieces with it so I remember what it is, especially if it's a new pattern. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is take this wrist strap that I've cut on the fold. So I folded it this way and then cut it. And we're going to do the same thing that we done with the strap connector. We're going to iron it in half, long ways, and then go back and meet our middles. So take both of our raw edges and come into the middle. Okay, got a nice crease down the center. And then go ahead and fold these in just like that. And don't forget to leave just a little bit of space in the center. Boy, this iron gets hot. Okay, we want to fold it and go ahead and I got y'all where some clips are. Let me see. Let's take that off. And see if you guys can see my little bees up there. Can you see those bees? I look sad today because every time I leave the house, I have to drive by the Honey's Road. It gets me every time. Stinks, but it's part of it, I guess. Part of it. Okay, so there's the bees. Now here comes the logo. Isn't that so neat? Guys, I'm learning a lot from this. You wouldn't believe how much editing, film editing and photo editing. Well, the crazy thing about it is I'm working on these big editing programs, and still these little apps can edit just as good. So I don't know how successful I am about the photo editing, but definitely the video editing I'm learning a lot from. Okay, so we're going to fold it long ways like that and go ahead and sew down each side. Again, I'm going to keep it at the 3mm stitch length. And I don't know why, it's probably not a big deal, but I really like for these edges to match up. I just like them to match, to be lined up nice and neat. So as you're going down the side, just keep lining them up. Put this under there. Put your needle down. And there we go. I'm not back stitching because these are going to go inside seams, and that will help to secure the stitch. So make sure they're lined up. Would help if I put my clips on the right side. I do that every time. Okay. Once I get these straps done, I'll come back tomorrow and we can put our exterior fabrics and our main lining fabrics on. So each night, because I don't have a lot of subscribers, I think we'll just do a few minute live so that I can get used to it and learn a few new things. And I can feel like I got some sewing friends, even if y'all aren't sewing. Okay, make sure you line your edges up. I don't know why, but I'm picky about that. I like them to be lined up as best as possible. When I get down here to the edge, make sure your needle's in the down position and then just pivot your fabric. You want to hand crank it to go down right at the 1/8 of an inch because I'm sewing at 1/8 of an inch on each side. This side's already folded and lined up, so I'm not as worried about it lining up. Okay, I think I want to do one back stitch there and then a forward stitch. Pull out, clip your threads. Oh, look at that. I missed that little spot. Oh, thank goodness for white thread. Let's go back and fix that. All right. I like to clean my threads up as I go, just because I feel like they'll get in my way. And now, if you're using a poly nylon thread, you can also use that thread zapper y'all have seen me use right here. And it will help to lock your stitches too. And it just cuts your threads off nice and neat so they're not just hanging there. But be careful because it will burn your fabric. We all know how accident prone I can be. Speaking of which, I've already lost the ear pod. I mean, I'm telling you. Whatever made me think I can keep up with something this big. Oh, this big. I don't know. Okay, so here's our strap. And this is our swivel hook that I showed you guys earlier. We're going to put that on there and meet it to the middle. And then a lot of times you can go ahead and clip this, or sew this, but I'm going to go ahead and wait because there's a certain way that I like for my straps to be. I like to make sure that there's not any raw edges, and if they are I either use the pinking shears on them. I don't just leave them like that. So I'm going to go ahead and clip that for now until I get to the end of the pattern, and then we can go from there. Isn't that cute? So we've got our wristlet strap done, and we've got our strap connectors. And tomorrow night, as I said, we're going to go ahead and work on our exterior main linings and our main fabrics, our main panel fabric. You guys have a great night. Hope you enjoy your weekend. If you're watching this on the replay, be sure to drop a comment below so I can know that you just stopped by and watched this. And let me know what you guys think about my couple minute lives. Is this something you all want me to do? Do you have any suggestions? But most of all, guys, be inspired. And wait a minute, wait a minute, I gotta use my little things over here. I forgot about that. Yeah, don't forget, please like, share, and subscribe. And have a great day. Be inspired.